We are here celebrating the community at the 2K TV wrap party, and we want to extend a very
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. Wembanyama's out there with LeBron James. Then it's Harden. Then it's Olajuwon. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. Doncic, no good. And so Bird will bring it up for the East. Here's Curry with the three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
Shoot two.
First free throw is good.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
And both free throws good for Brunson. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Well, he's worried about a number of issues, and front and center, James Harden. He said James will dissect you. It's hard to speed him up and hard to slow him down. He's their catalyst. But he thinks if they do a good job on Harden, they have a good shot at winning. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And really a surprising amount of defense being played here tonight.
There really is. I mean, what's gotten into these guys? Usually it's all offense all the time in this game. I like that they're going at it like this. It looks more realistic.
Here's Doncic. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. To the paint. Here's Olajuwon. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Out to the right wing. Tatum passes to Curry. Good ball movement here by the East. Outside Tatum. Fires for three. Good on the triple.
And no player in the league has done more to earn this spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Curry shot is off. The West trails by 5. LeBron outside. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Giannis. Nothing on the board. Good D by Olajuwon.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Tatum pulls it down.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo. He goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
It's a completely new group for the East All-Stars. The West making some changes.
And, you know, fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, and that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the West All-Stars. 7-point differential. Here's Payton. Drives to the hoop. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Nice play call by Payton. He sees the defensive layout and knows the pick and roll will open things up.
On the top of the key. And that one's good. Mitchell. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Now, here's Payton. After the miss from Joel Embiid. Passes it to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Mitchell kicks to Halliburton. West All-Stars with the rebound. Payton outside. And here's Edwards from the arc.
Using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. East All-Stars up on top, up 3. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Cade Cunningham out there with ball. Then it's Tatum, and it's Bird, and it's Pippen in at the 3. So that's who the East All-Stars start the second with. The dish to Bird. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Now Young. Now here's Edwards. Driving it. Oh! Can you believe that?
Turned up and turned out. Throwing it down. Come on.
Man, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Now here's Tatum. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Tatum dishes to Cunningham. Back to Tatum. 5 on the clock. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
This is why Tatum is a superstar. His confidence in shooting the ball right away. Quick release. Money.
Oh, here's Edwards. And the rejection by Pippen. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. And the East with some changes. Giannis comes in for Pippen. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Cunningham. The West All-Stars also changing it up. James checked in for Anthony Davis. Olajuwon comes in for Edwards. And it's Harden in for Kyrie Irving. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Young's shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Bird misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Harden, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And now here comes Young leading the break. Goes up to the stripe. Wembanyama high post. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Wembanyama's got his first points of the night. Giannis passes to Brunson. And here's Tatum for three. It's hauled in by LeBron. And so here are the West All-Stars. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Harden surveying the D. Oh, watch out for Wembanyama!
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Pass to Bird. Back to Ball. Over Young. Out to Bird. Over LeBron. And another miss by the East.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Down low. Ball no good. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It goes on Jason Tatum.
So clever at creating contact. Young looks to shoot it so often, which really forces defenders to overcommit at times.
That's good from Young.
And something you like about Young is how he forces an opponent's hand. He makes you adapt and not the other way around.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Embiid, he's checked in for Tatum. Evan Mobley comes in for Larry Bird. Mitchell, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Ball.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Good on check. He's checked in for Young. Here's Curry. Still without a basket. Pass to Embiid.
2 minutes remaining.
Curry against Doncic. Curry can't get it to go. The West leading by 3. Payton left side. Over Mitchell. That one rolling around and rims out. And so Curry will bring it up for the East All-Stars. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And that one is off. And so here are the West All-Stars. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Payton passes to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Shoots. They get it again. And O'Neal is right there. And the West leads by 5.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Embiid, no good.
Boy, controlling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Payton from outside. Mobley with the rebound. Payton's gone 1 of 3 on the night to the inside. In close, Embiid gets it to fall.
Once he gets that low, there's nothing you can do about it. Embiid is a major handful inside.
You've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Mobley against Wembanyama. It's hauled in by the East. On the wing, Mitchell. And here's Giannis from outside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. West All-Stars lead by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. SRO, standing room only.
Ooh, nice.
I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Got Shaq here. Got an amazing first half of basketball. And it looks like we've got a game on our hands that will cap off this great weekend in style. The East and West both giving the fans everything they could have hoped for. This is shaping up to be an all-star classic. And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
And the West All-Stars, looking at who they've got. We've got Harden. LeBron James is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Olajuwon in at the three, the small forward.
And Harden right there demonstrating why he's a top-tier scorer. Gets these long shots off quickly.
Curry outside. The West All-Stars pull it in. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Comes up empty down low. The East trail by 4. There's the pass to Tatum. Now here's Brunson. James covering. Brunson, good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Out to Doncic. The three. The triple. Doncic.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Passes it to Brunson. Loads it up for Giannis.
And he set that dunk up brilliantly with the kickback pass.
Unselfish and fancy all at the same time.
Jalen Brunson.
Wembanyama against Tatum. Second chance effort. There's Wembanyama using his size inside.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Tatum down low. Defended by Wembanyama.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
James finds Harden. Now Wembanyama. Harden the pass to Doncic. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul. And the East with some changes. Pippin's checked in for Antetokounmpo, and Halliburton subbed in for Curry. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Anthony Davis is checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Edwards comes in for Olajuwon. And Irving subbed in for Doncic. The West leading by 5. Here's Harden. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Pippen.
Harden, one of the very best we've ever seen at putting defenders in tough positions.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Harden.
If you want to know how clever Harden is as a player, just take a look at his one-on-one game. The way he can pretty much beat any defender. Quite impressive.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Tatum. Evan Mobley comes in for Larry Bird. And it's Cunningham in for Jalen Brunson. And both free throws good for James Harden.
From a 6th man of the year to MVP, James Harden has had a lot of different roles in the NBA, and he's excelled at every one of them.
Here's Embiid over Davis. And another miss by the East.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. They trail by 7. Here's Cunningham. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. And here are the East All-Stars. Dishes it to Embiid. Moving against Cunningham. Back to Pippen. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Pippen's so creative at drawing fouls. Just baits the defenders into fouling him so he can get to the line.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
And the first one at the line is good.
The great thing about Pippen is his versatility. I mean, he impacts the game in every way. Defense, offense, boarding, passing, he does it all.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the East. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Leonard, he's checked in for LeBron. Payton comes in for James Harden. And Trae Young subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And both free throws good for Pippen. The West leading by 5. Outside, Payton. A floater. Mitchell comes up with the rebound. Now the East All-Stars with it. Payton gets the rebound. 1:19 left to play here in the third. Excellent defense there from Halliburton.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Mobley, the pass to Halliburton. Just 5 on the clock. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Halliburton's got himself going there. His first points of the game with the deep ball. Outside Leonard. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Mobley with the rebound. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Halliburton for 3. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got 4 rebounds now tonight. 17 seconds left here in the third quarter. Outside Pippen. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Pippen's got the game tied up here for the East All-Stars. On its way from Young for 2. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star game, is there?
We've got Tatum, Bird out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Brunson in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars.
Curry really runs the offense well. Knows exactly the time to either shoot it or give it up to his teammates.
Here's James. LeBron James charging through contact.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
Here's Brunson. Yep, that one goes in there. And the East leads by 2.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Right at the free throw line, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Attacking and transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Tatum. And Hakeem Olajuwon pulls it down. Olajuwon's got his 4th rebound in this one. The 3 for Doncic. Offensive rebound, and it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Hey, it's inexcusable not putting a body on the king. I mean, you deserve to get cooked when you don't do that.
Giannis kicks to Curry. His 3-pointers off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
It feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Doncic with the steal, and Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. And he makes that one. Irving's got the lead up to 8 now for the West All-Star.
Luka's peripheral vision off the charts. Get wide open, and he's going to find you.
Now a timeout called by the East.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Wembanyama's checked in for the West. Harden comes in for Irving, where he finds Tatum. Now here's Brunson. Bird outside. And again, unable to change momentum.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team. That's why they're ahead.
Olajuwon's shot is good.
Olajuwon taking the hit and staying under control. What a powerful finish there.
Oh, Giannis up high and down hard.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Wembanyama outside. At the elbow, Harden. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars.
2 minutes left.
Kept alive. Giannis with the muscle!
Boy, extra effort by Giannis, the multi-time MVP. He's just built a little differently.
And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry. .144 left in the 4th quarter. Pulls it from 20. And it's the East with the rebound. Giannis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. 2 points. That one goes. And now it's just a 4-point West All-Star lead.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny. With Bird, the more the game tightens up, the more he relaxes and gets
And how about all these dunks? I mean, this game's been a complete crowd pleaser, no doubt.
I know.
Down it goes!
Take that rack down! And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
Here's Giannis. Olajuwon grabs the miss. And here's Doncic from the arc. East grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
When you need a big bucket, Curry knows exactly how to come through.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First team foul.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. And an intentional foul right there.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. First personal foul. Second team foul. Wembanyama taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Timeout called, East All-Stars. They're trailing by 6. 32 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
Boy, his ability to penetrate in this one has really been something special, making the defense really look helpless as he was able to get inside time and time again. Not that it's easy to stop a guy with his ball skill and agility, but boy, did he make it look easy.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Larry Bird. First personal foul. Third team foul. Luka Doncic taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often.
And so both free throws are good. It's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by the East. They're down by 8. 20 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Team.
20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And another miss by the East. So it's the West now. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
Kyrie Irving shooting 1.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. 1 shot.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Young outside. So it's the West All-Stars picking up the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our all-star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.